put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. I am Adanna Combie, and we continue conversations this morning in studio. We speak with our guest. His name is, excuse me, his name is Dawson Mohip, and he is the director of the tournament, the Prime Minister's Golf Charity Tournament. This morning, we're going to have some conversations as it relates to that. We're going to find out more about the tournament and his involvement as well. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Very good morning to you, Adanna, and it's a pleasure to be on Tobago Updates this morning.
That's right, a pleasure to have you. So, of course, we're talking about the Prime Minister's Golf Charity Tournament this morning. And, you know, as you sit as the director of the tournament, we want to get some information in terms of when is the tournament taking place and, you know, what we can expect coming from it, the participants and, you know, the rollout of the actual tournament.
Okay, well, first of all, I must say that it's our 26th tournament. It originally started with the Honorable Basdeo Pandey in 1998, around that time, and subsequently all our prime ministers has kindly acceded to be the patron of the tournament. So we are very fortunate that this year we have Dr. Rowley with us for the last couple of years, and we have been fortunate that over the years we have been able to do quite a bit of charity work throughout the belt of Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, this year we expect to cross the $8 million mark from the donations we give to charitable causes. And we are also very, very happy that over the years we have been able to attract a lot of sponsorship to our tournament. This year tournament is going to be on Saturday at the Magdalena Plantation Golf Course. And I must say it's in beautiful condition. It's the best greens in the country. You know, the Tobagonians always like to boast about the golf course. And
Thank you, sir.
They really think it's the best greens in the country. It's better than the ones in Trinidad. And we have a shotgun start at 7 o'clock, and then we have a lunchtime start at 12 o'clock. So we have two periods of golf from 7, one set, 12, one set. We will have our official opening around 6:30 in the morning, where our Honorable Prime Minister will declare the tournament open. Also on Friday afternoon at the Magdalena Salaka restaurant, we have what is called like a meet and greet sort of cocktail evening for the players who are coming in. Now this year we are happy to say that we have 136 players on board. So the tournament has attracted approximately 160, 170 people to Tobago and plus the Tobagonians. And we are very happy because we have partnered with Magdalena over the last 5-6 years to have this event.
Awesome. And, you know, you're talking about charity here, which is, of course, something we always welcome, yes, because it's always so good to provide help and support for those who, you know, are less fortunate and who are obviously in desperate need of the resources that we are able to provide. And so are you able to tell us some of the organizations or groups that you've been able to help along the years while you're doing this tournament?
Okay, so we have been, we have done some large projects and we have done some smaller projects, right? Over the years, we have bought like an ambulance for the Red Cross Society. We have also bought a screening unit for the Cancer Society of Trinidad and Tobago. But nevertheless, we pride ourselves of being a charity when one has nowhere else to go, they come to the Prime Minister Golf Charity. For example, very recently, we partnered with the Midwives Association of Tobago. They had a midwife week, and we were able to partner with them where they could have given some therapy and whatnot to their fellow members. We have worked with the Peters Foundation, which is one of the foundations that deals a lot with physically challenged children and adults. We have also worked with the AIDS Foundation. I remember many years ago, Miss Martin, I don't know if you know Miss Martin, you know, we have always worked with that organization from long time. So we have a lot of history healing with horses. You know, we look for where the money could be well spent and where it could actually help make someone's life a little easier. But we really do a lot of charity for fire victims, for victims who, we do a lot of hampers. We also do a lot of things like if someone has a medical problem, we try to help them, you know, however small it is. In fact, we recently sent a child from Tobago. He got crippled on the football field, I think it was, and he couldn't walk, and we helped, you know, we partnered with the family to send him to Miami, and he came back. Now he's standing, you know, right now we're working with the parent to help them get a special piece of equipment out of Miami for him. So we do all sorts of charity. In fact, last year or year before, just after the COVID, we partnered with 5 of the interior schools in Tobago, like Charlottesville and Palituve and whatnot, where we get the principals of the schools to give us like the 4 or 5 most needed kids, and we did tablets for them that, that we had a presentation and the tablets and whatnot for them. So it's a very wherever there's a knock on our door, we research it. And if we think it's a cause, we do it. But most of all, what we do is, like, if we giving someone a donation, so to speak, we do it to the institution. We don't do personal stuff, and because we have a internal auditor, which we audit our books every year and whatnot. So we are happy to say we are above board, and then everyone involved is a volunteer. Everyone has been volunteering since time inception. So we don't pay any administrative salaries and whatnot, We tend to try to use as much of the money towards charity.
Awesome, absolutely awesome. And of course, I welcome the concept as well. And are we talking about 100 and how many?
126 players. We also have a waiting list with a couple names, because we only have so much carts at Plantation, and but that's a full field basically. Carts and no carts. That's about what we normally aim around 68 teams, 68 to 70 teams.
All right. And how many participants are from Tobago? What is the attraction on the Tobago side?
Well, for example, we are fortunate to say this year the THA has been partnering with us in the tournament, although it's called the Prime Minister Golf Charity. The THA has 2 teams. The Bella Forma clubs have about 4 or 5 teams, Tattle, Tobago. So all told, we probably have about 20, 24 players from Tobago, which is by percentage is an excellent amount of Tobagonians in the tournament. Unfortunately, we don't play juniors, because sometimes, there's a lot of camaraderie and stuff and whatnot, and, we don't want to expose these small little juniors too much. But this year we are fortunate. We have the Prime Minister playing, of course.
Yes.
We have our previous national coach and national player, Russell Latapie, on board. We have guys like Camacho, Trent Noel, a lot of Trinidad golfers who has represented the country locally and internationally are on board with us. So, we have a good mix of real good competitive golf coming up.
Of course, it sounds absolutely amazing. And, I want to wish you all the best there on the weekend as you get into it. 6:30 is an early call, but I'm sure your golfers are used to this. This is what happens, We have to start at 7 a.m. and to get the show on the road.
Well, golfers will weather anything except probably earthquake or something to reach on the golf course. So, it's funny that, people are punctual. They all get flights. Very rare we'll have a problem with we will have a problem with people not being able to get the air bridge to come across, if I can use the term air bridge. We are fortunate. We have like NGC on board. We have Southern Sales on board. We have NLCB on board. I said we have the THU on board. Caribbean is one of our major sponsors, and they assist us in any and every way to bring our players across. So if a guy say he cannot come to the tournament, it's not because of Caribbean Airlines. Caribbean Airlines is doing a marvelous job for us this year. And, even our other sponsors, our product sponsors and our prize sponsors and whatnot, people like to get on board for this tournament, because I think they believe that the charity is doing the right things. And we always try to sell volunteerism, because, you vote once in every 5 years for the party you want to win. But when you volunteer every day for the society you want to live on. That's so people, little by little, are getting to understand what the volunteerism work is about. And sometimes if you cannot physically volunteer, you could use your company assets and whatnot to become volunteers to make the country a better place, as the case might be.
And if somebody or an organization or group wants to, a corporate entity wants to volunteer or to be a sponsor, to be a partner with you, how do they reach out to you to be partners?
Well, we have our Facebook page, and we have our media and social media accounts where you could put things in. My number is, you could call me. We could always share the number, like 2907778. They give me a call, and I will put them onto our treasurer or chairman, as the case might be. Fortunately, I wear both hats. I also wear the hat as the chairman of the charity arm of the charity. So that's the reason why I am so familiar with the work we do and all these things and what that, you know.
Right. And I really want to say congratulations to this particular charity because, sometimes charities are focused on one specific area,
Yes.
but here you are expanding it to wherever the need is once it aligns with your core values and you as you said, you do the investigation and
Of
see that the
course, of
need
course.
is, legitimate. So many congratulations to you
Then
on that.
also, and as it be on public television, you see, like when we did the thing with the midwife association, I didn't know no chance. We just met by chance and we talked. So if they are organized outside, they want to partner with us, like they have a function coming up or they have some event coming up, you know. Even though we mightn't be at the forefront of the project, we could partner with them.
That's
Once
right.
there's something that could help our fellow citizens.
All right, of course, and we will always, always welcome that. So this is taking place this weekend, the Prime Minister's Golf Charity taking place there at the Magdalena this Saturday from 7 a.m. with the official ceremony starting at 6:30 a.m. With over 60 teams, 136 thereabout participants in this event. And so we want to wish them all the best this weekend. We pray God's blessings and we pray for good. I don't know what the good weather is for golf, but whatever the weather demands are for good golf, that is what we hope for the weekend, and that you do have a wonderful, wonderful time. We've been speaking with Dawson Mohip. He is the director of the tournament for this year, and we do hope the very best.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you
It's
so
a
much.
pleasure being here.
Of course, thank you.
Have a nice day.
All right, you as well.
Bye-bye.
Okay, viewers, thank you so much for staying with us. And of course, we're going to go for a short break before we continue conversations this morning in studio. And of course, before we go for a break, we ask you to help us share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.